Welcome to our channel, where we update news, analysis and detailed commentary on dramatic and engaging developments such as The Young and the Restless. Here, we not only bring the hottest information about characters and plots but also help you explore deeper into interesting and surprising stories from the world of Genoa City. Read articles, analysis videos, and updates every week so you don't miss the latest developments from your favorite movies. Today, we will explore together one of the most thrilling plots with Ian's dramatic return and the shock that Diane caused when she revealed a shocking secret: Kyle is not Jack's son but Ian's son. Let's explore this story and the consequences that will happen when the truth is revealed. When Ian returns to Genoa City, it is not only Diane and Kyle who are caught up in the storm he brings. The town seems to be caught up in a new power struggle, where no one can predict the outcome. But what makes everyone feel more confused is the mystery of Ian and how he has meticulously planned every development. Ian is no stranger to lies. He used to be a manipulator of relationships in the Abbott family. The way he left only fragments of the past made everyone forget, but this return revives all the painful memories. Ian is not only a father, but also a dangerous enemy, who has been setting traps for a long time. He does not simply want to return with revenge, but wants to clearly demonstrate his power, wants to prove that no one can deceive him. For Diane, the appearance of Ian is the opportunity for her to fulfill her purpose. She has waited for years to regain her lost power. However, Diane is not one to be satisfied easily. Taking advantage of Ian's return, she decided to deliver a shock to Jack and the Abbott family, and the announcement about Kyle was the time bomb she had kept hidden for so many years. Diane not only wanted to take everything away from Jack, but also wanted to build a new empire for herself, an empire where she would no longer depend on anyone, especially Jack. The question is whether Diane really wanted to push Kyle towards Ian, or was she just using him as a pawn in her plan? Diane knew that revealing the truth about Kyle would create a strained relationship between him and Jack. She predicted that this would confuse Jack and distract him from his work at Chabot, creating an opportunity for her and Ian to take important positions in the company. However, one thing Diane could not have foreseen was Kyle's deep feelings for Jack. The father-son relationship that Jack had spent so many years building with Kyle would not be easily broken by just a word. But Diane was not afraid. She believed that Kyle, no matter how much he loved Jack, would have to face the truth about himself. As for Kyle, his life suddenly became chaotic. Every step he took made him feel like he was falling into a quagmire with no way out. Raised by Jack, he always considered him his father, the one who taught and protected him throughout his adult years. But now, everything suddenly changed. The truth about his biological father made Kyle feel like his whole world was falling apart. He could not believe that the person he always considered his father was not the one who really gave birth to him. Facing Ian, a man he has never known, is too much for Kyle. Not only does he have to learn about his biological father, but he also has to deal with conflicting emotions inside himself. Feelings of betrayal and deception are overwhelming Kyle. He wonders if everything he experienced with Jack was real or just part of Diane and Ian's plot. Can he continue to maintain a relationship with Jack, whom he always considered his father, or will he choose to side with Ian, who can bring him the truth about his origins? The answer is not simple at all, because for Kyle, nothing is clear anymore. For Jack, the disappointment and pain grew with each passing minute. Over the years, he had devoted all his love and effort to Kyle. He had raised and loved him like his own son, even ignoring many differences to protect him from the troubles in life. But now, a huge shock made all his efforts disappear in an instant. Not only did Jack have to face the painful truth about Kyle, he also had to find a way to protect Chabot from the attacks of Diane and Ian, who he knew would never give up on their goals. Jack's anger grew stronger and stronger. He could not bear to think that Diane could hide this truth for so many years. Not only that, Ian's return, not to solve family problems but to seize power in the company, was unacceptable. Jack begins to feel helpless. The Abbott family has stood firm through many challenges, but this time, no one can predict what will happen next. As for Ian, although he has been gone for a long time, he is still a calculating man. He has come not only to seek revenge but also to prove that he is the one behind the success of the Abbott family. Ian not only wants Kyle to accept the truth about his father but also wants to manipulate his psychology, making him choose to stand on his side. Although he knows that this will not be easy, Ian is still determined to pursue his goal. He knows that in this war, not everyone can maintain their loyalty, and that is what will help him achieve the final victory. Diane, with her ambitious plans, knows that the next steps will decide the fate not only of Jack and Ian but also of the entire Abbott family. Every move she makes is carefully calculated, and she is constantly looking for opportunities to seize power. She wants to turn the Abbott family into a tool to serve her ambitions, and to do that, she will not hesitate to use any strategy, including manipulating people's emotions and relationships. So, when all the secrets have been exposed, when the relationships between the characters have been tested to the extreme, who will be the winner in this game of power? Who will Kyle choose to stand on? Will Jack be able to keep his love and trust in Kyle? And will Diane and Ian continue to manipulate the Abbott family, or will their own schemes be exposed? Everything has just begun, and the thrilling plot continues to develop, bringing unpredictable surprises. Please continue to follow our channel to be updated with the dramatic and attractive developments of the ongoing film.